gold don't matter without the action. What it is, what it was, what it is, what it does. Boiling trucker, back with another.
Why you sleeping on us? Why you sleeping on us? No cap, we gon' have to make them believe us. Yeah, wake up, yeah, wake up.
Today's video, I'm gonna try to show it. I'm gonna change this hose right here. I'm not very mechanically inclined, so if I can do this, then you guys better do this. But it's just that can't keep on spending money on something that seems like something you can really do yourself and don't take too much time. Yes, another. I just replaced this sleeve. Let me show you. Get a little closer. Right here. Yeah, I just replaced that. Not even like 2 months ago. The guy that did it, who was this plastic one? Let me show that real quick. It was this one that gave way. It was one of these inside one of these rings, you know, where it sprung a leak or whatever. He said that one will last longer. Obviously it didn't. Had to go get me another one yesterday, so put it on today. It's Saturday, by the way, so I'm off. Made it through yesterday, thankfully. And the day before that, I actually had another coolant leak. It was in the same spot. Let me show that too. If I say the same spot, which was kind of on me in a sense. So right here, there was this line. Cause that was, man, I've been, what you call it, like kind of patching it up, so to speak. It started leaking down, let me see, like down here somewhere. And what I was doing is, instead of replacing this whole line, because they was like, well, we can replace it, but you don't know how far it goes back. Or we could just cut the issue, cut the hole, cut it off right here, and then squeeze this on back down. And then, you know, things will be fine. I did that. The problem was the other day, it just completely, it went, sprung a leak way up there somewhere and had to just get a whole new hose. And I was just kind of stuck on the side of the road. So, well, I made it across the street where the shop was, and that went all the way down through, up towards the engine block. So they charged $140 an hour. Hence why I'm trying to do this one here by myself. You have to make sure, by the way, that you do this stuff when it's not hot. I tried to do it yesterday. I know it's obvious, but because it's a coolant. But I tried to do it yesterday after a few hours or so. That did not work out. I had coolant going everywhere, so hopefully it's better today, which it is. This right here is what I noticed was going bad, and I know with enough pressure it was gonna go through here at some point, so that's what I caught. All right, I'm sure up here because I don't know how good of a view that was, but so ironically, the day that they fixed the leak under the truck on the other side of the cab, that's the day I saw this. I took off, and what happened is, when you start rolling, the coolant will go down, you know, go back down through the system after you fix your coolant leak. So you got to add some more antifreeze / water. So, you know, had to sign. That's what it told me to do. So I came out and I got on that side, of course, over there, added some water, and then that's when I saw from the area view that I had this issue. So, but anyway, all I did before this was, you had these two clamps. One was on the front, this one was on the back end, and I just loosened them two up. This right here, it's also to keep it, you know, steady. This bracket was actually only one bolt. The guy that did it screwed me over. He didn't put the other one in here, but anyway, just unscrewed those to loosen it up. So now I'm just gonna put the new one on, put it back together, tighten it up, tighten these two up, and it should be done. Is how I go. other side, obviously because they dripped out. But I'm about to turn it on, test it, make sure it ain't leaking through. That I don't have to adjust these clamps somewhere. So I saw nothing obvious, nothing obvious coming out. So what we're about to do is put those other bolts back on there that I showed. I'm gonna try to show it. Hopefully y'all guys can see these things. And then fill up the coolant. That's about it. I think you can see it. If not, there it is. That's the bracket that I had to tighten up, had to loosen this up to begin with to be able to move this. So that's that. About to let it crank it up, about to let it run a little bit. So yeah, that was it. In real time, especially for the first time, in real time, that was really max, like 25 minutes. Probably actually a little less than that because I was trying to record it, obviously. But yeah, so that's that. That is a 2017 Kenworth T680, by the way. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm about to go home, shower, may eat a little something. And I'm in the bike trail because I'm still trying to work my way back in shape. But stay tuned. I'll talk a little bit more about that. And what I'm currently kind of working on, eating and all those good stuff to try to stay or get healthy. All right, obviously y'all see I'm back in the truck. Hopefully my pickup truck. I'm not being redundant, but when I was recording that video, the angle wasn't the best, simply because I didn't, the stand that I have here, it couldn't really get up over top, and then there was nowhere for me to put it up top to actually, you know, get down on it. So basically, I'm finna say a few things that I don't quite remember if I said in the video or not. I wanted to make sure I get the information to you. And then I'm gonna talk a little bit on the fitness health side in a second. Yeah, but basically I saved myself minimum $140. It's more than that. So I'm gonna tell y'all who don't know, especially if you looking forward to getting your own truck or trying to have your own truck, but you haven't observed these things yet. So there's always an upcharge when you allow the mechanic to get the parts. They're always gonna charge you more. They're never gonna tell you that. Actually, I had one guy actually told me, but for the most part, they're not gonna tell you that. So the sleeve I got cost $112. Actually, let me check this out. It would have been crazy if I had pulled like an Andrew Jackson and recorded this, but I wasn't thinking none of it. But when I called for the part, they told me it was $156. And then basically I was like, okay, that's expensive. I don't know about all that, blah, blah, blah. He come back and say, well, maybe I can get you to you for $112. Okay, so when you go to a shop, let's say it's $156, it's the actual part. They're gonna charge you whatever they want to. It could be $200 just for the part, because of their convenience. They gotta go get that part. So they're gonna charge you for it, they're gonna tax you. So it's always cheaper. You can always save money on your expenses in two ways. Number one, you got the part. Secondly, you know what the issue is. Now obviously, number one, if you got the part, you gotta know what the issue is. Well, yeah, when you take your truck to somebody and ask them to diagnose it, you know, tell them what you get. You save money when you know what the problem is. A lot of these, outside of like, you know, the Freightliners, KWs, them places, they're going to pay you for that charge you for it just to be diagnosed your truck. You know, if you don't know what's wrong with it, on top of the other fees. But yeah, so in this case, the reason why I say I saved at least $280 was because when I had a problem out there on the road the other day, I had to take it to a shop because there was no way I could do that stuff myself, get out of the truck and all the other stuff. But it was $140 an hour is what they charge. Okay, so and then it's a minimum 2 hours. So what I did, it took me, I don't know, 25-30 minutes, and I'm not mechanically inclined, but that would have been minimum $280, and then they was going to upcharge for the part. That was probably another $200. So we're looking at what, $480, and then they probably was going to be like, well, we have to put some antifreeze in there. So probably about $500 for something that cost me total. Cause they was trying to convince me to those clips. Trying to get me to buy some more of those, like $17 a piece. But I'm good, I don't need them. So instead, it cost me, I had bought the little pan at the bottom, the drip pan, and a funnel that I'm returning. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was too big. All that cost me combined was $112 plus about 2 things of coolant. I'm gonna say max $150. So I saved myself minimum $350 just by doing that myself. That's the kind of thing sometimes you have to do when you out here want to be an owner operator. You know, some of these things you have to fix yourself. What I've learned is I observe, I look. When I see an issue or something like that, I look and see what it is and what parts you got to take off and all the other stuff. My rule of thumb has always been, if it takes more than like hour, really more like 2 hours, then I'll let them do it. But if it's something I can do in less than that time, then I'm gonna take a shot at doing it. Worst case scenario, I have to call a mobile guy, and I say worst case because I can't move the truck. All right, that's that. Now on to the fitness side, the health side. I'm trying to work my way back in the groove of get my lung capacity up. It's been, so I went on a vacation end of June, early July, and since then, I mean, it's been slow strolling. Eating ain't been that good, you know. I've been working on it though. You know, it's been a process. Not making excuses, just telling you the truth. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to go ride my bike for an hour. I don't think I've done an hour yet. Where I used to do, like, it wasn't a time, I was going by miles. I was doing I got up to roughly somewhere between 18 to 20 miles, and I would come out to this trailer for the go-to. And now I can, I did 13 yesterday on a different trail, and I was already like tired. So I don't know if I'm better to do an hour or not. That was like 45 minutes yesterday, but you know, gotta push yourself. There's so much water I got. I had a full, done drank that up. And yeah, on food wise, I'm really keeping things simple. I'm not eating a whole lot of different things at the moment. Like, I'm not really eating pizza and nachos. I do eat those things, you know, just be 100% transparent and honest. But even when I'm in my little groove of where I'm trying to be at or whatever, that would usually be like once a week. I don't do that, you know, all the time. So there's just a little tip for you guys is that, you know what I mean? You can never have any of your favorite foods, whatever they may be, but don't make it consistent, okay? If you're really trying to, you know, become healthy or be in shape, you gotta limit those things. Right now, I'm currently working on something, doing some research and everything to try to bring you guys more, you know, health and fitness information, you know, to make it apply, for you can apply from different peoples in different walks of life, from whether you're an over the road trucker, you stay local like I am, or you can still apply some of these methods and get yourself in better shape and all that. Remember this, I say this a lot, there is no wealth without your health. Okay? I'm saying that because a lot of us want money, wealth, we gotta provide for our families, all that, all those are real things. But again, there is no wealth without your health. Your health fails, everything gets wiped out. You know, we can't afford to have our CDL downgraded. That's how we make our living. That's a skill that we have. A lot of us only have that skill. I'm gonna be honest. That's all I have. I've been driving for 18 years, and I have no other skills. You know, just to be honest, as far as like skills to the workforce. So having that CDL active is a must. And I know a lot of other people who's the same way. So you got to keep your health in check. You know, we got these DOT physicals every couple of years. Make sure you take care of yourself. Another thing too, for those who don't know, I'll be 40 next month. So there's other little changes I've had to make as far as, let me see, when I work out. I don't work out the same. The way I used to work out is I used to lift, you know, heavier weight, like, no ego lift, really, to be honest. I once got up to like 315 pounds on a bench press, which was miraculous to me because I used to only be able to do like 110 pounds when I first started. So I mean, that was fantastic and awesome. The problem is, as time was going on, I started notice like last year or so, I started having issues here in the elbow, like tendon joint issues. I can go through some different places, shoulder, stuff like that. So we did a little research on that and realized that I had to, pretty much for me, at my age, I need to bring those heavy weights down if I want to be safe for my joints. Like they used to say, well, you know, if you do the right form and you do it right, you won't have those issues. Nah. I ain't taking that chance. I just want to look good, just be honest. I just want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be healthy. I want to live a long life. I don't need to lift 315 or any of those numbers. When I go to the gym now, my focus is on doing the exercise, getting, you know, putting effort in and getting, you know, whatever out of it. Not the, you know, whole trying to, you know, lift a whole bunch of weight. But anyway, and then I only go 3 times a week as far as actual weight training. This is training while I lift weights. I only go 3 times a week. I used to be ridiculous, and I used to go 6 times a week. Now, I'm not kidding. Sometimes to go 7. I was very crazy with it. I no longer do those things. You got to rest your body and these things. And for the record, that was not necessary to get to where I wanted to get to. You do not have to do all that to get a, you know, a decent looking physique. You got to do all that. What you need to do there is eat right, eat better. You know, watch what you're eating. Try to get you maybe like half of what I'm drinking, 64 ounces of water. That helps you with a lot of different things. Sodium, you know, those things help you flush out fluids and different things like that. Help you stay regular. Yeah, you know, I can keep going and talk y'all ears off. I think this video gonna be long enough, and I don't want to do that to you. But yeah, that's what I got going. If y'all got any questions, feel free to email me. If you don't want to comment down below, you know, like the video. Like the video, like the video. Share this content, and yeah, like I said, I am working on something where I'm going to be able to bring more information to you guys to try to help y'all out. You know, that was honestly the reason I started the channel, was that I had information that it took me a long time to learn, like fitness and health information. Having your own truck and what that looks like, and what's the process of that. You know, dealing with dispatchers on the trucking side. I mean, on the own operator side. So you can hire a dispatcher for those of you who don't want to have to worry about dispatching yourselves. Dealing with brokers. You know, these different things that I had to learn. No one taught me. You know, even just strapping a load. You know, I had to learn these things on my own. I had a little senses in the strapping, but yeah, I just try to pass that information on, and hopefully that it helps some people. Okay, so share these videos. If it don't help you, know somebody that may help on any end, share them out. And one more thing, I'm gonna say it again. If you got anything, any questions, whatever, feel free to hit me up. I will get back to you. Whether it be, if you're coming down below this video, I will respond to you. If I don't know something, I will tell you I don't know. I don't got no problem with to admit that I don't know something, because I don't know everything. That's why I just said a while ago, I'm going to do some research myself and just learn some other things that I can pass on to you guys from my experience with that knowledge, okay? that's it. The rest of this is gonna be clips of my bike ride. You know, it's a beautiful trail. So I'm gonna show y'all some clips on that. All right, I'm at the halfway mark. Taking in the mission. Let me see. Almost 6.5 miles. And we had 24.5 minutes. There you go. There goes your proof. Yeah, for those of you who paid attention, it's not halfway to an hour. You ain't got an hour with me today. I don't. It's been a long week. I'm making no excuses. I'm just saying the truth though. Yeah, I had a long day on Thursday. That's when I had that first coolant leak. And then yesterday I had some errands to run. I got off work. I did got up early. Got off work, did a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, they got up early this morning on the truck. I got up at 7 to get to the stuff on the truck. So, but yeah, anyway, yeah, hang it in there though. Don't get it done. As far as, 12 miles or so. More videos of the trail. But right before that, right before I get back going, I'm only resting for only been like 60 seconds. I'm gonna just kind of go by feel, maybe another minute or two and I'm back on. But let this be a lesson that you can have a goal, just to push yourself. The key thing is to get started, okay? The main thing is get started. Yeah, I had a goal to do an hour to push myself up to that because I've done what I'm doing currently. I've done this before, as far as like yesterday or the week before. But yeah, I'm gonna push myself up. I'm gonna get to that hour. I'm gonna get from 12 miles or so. I'm gonna go to 15. Push myself. The key is, it don't matter if you start 5 minutes walking, jogging, whatever your thing is. 10 minutes, it don't matter. Just get started. Have a goal. Most importantly, get started. The goal don't matter without the action.